Oh no. No, 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 please.
Will Mistress Allen slap him round the head?
I don't. I can't stand Avis Aylan anymore. You don't deserve the name Aylan, Mr. Aylan. I don't remember what was the conclusion of our last visit. Let's just go. I don't like the situation of this woman.
Ah, good day, Mistress Allen. What brings you this day? Oh, dear lady, you tremble like a leaf on an autumn day.
Aye, for I am most affrighted. But Mr. Allen says he thinks I worry over naught. So I am come to you, for methinks you would. Perchance you may help me.
By my troth, pray tell me of this evil that affrightens you, madam, and I shall do all in my power to protect you from it.
Yes, evil. Oh, indeed, 'tis the very word for it. I have seen a dark figure prowling outside our house in the night, and once I saw him spying through my window. Who is he? What does he want from me? What am I to do?
I see. And you do not recognize his face or any other particulars? The color of his hair, for instance?
Oh, nay, for 'tis always so dark. But by his silhouette I can tell he is a bony, scrawny little man.
Is he verily? But your husband thinks 'tis naught to worry over, you say?
Aye, he says the man is doubtless naught but a poor travelling tinker who is merely taking shelter in our garden. 'Twould explain why his figure is so slight, to be sure, but what if he is not a tinker? What if his purpose is more sinister?
Aye, indeed. Then let us consult the stars. Who is the man prowling outside the Allen's house in the night, and what is his purpose?
Alright, that's a really strange one for Mrs. Aylan. So let's see what the stars got us. Avis is mine. What? She must rein her behavior? What? That's it's kind of really weird. Not only does Avis have a deceptive nature, she's obsessed with romance and has a preference for a younger man. Avis risks being punished by God for her frequent comings and goings from her house. For her frequent What? I'm scared. The Prowler is a mature, intelligent man who is a secret enemy of aliens. The intimate relationship between Avis and Zai is changing. I'm pretty uncomfortable with those options. This one is totally insane. She must rein in her behavior. No, 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 no. But this one is... No. The intimate relationship between Avis and I is changing. Doctor, come on, man. She didn't even mention any relationship. She's really troubled with something. I mean, you can solve this problem and discuss a relationship later. Dude, I can't. I simply can't choose this option. I don't want to. Not only Avis have a deceptive nature, she's obsessed with romance and has a preference for younger men. Avis risks being punished by God for her frequent comments in... I don't know. I don't like this. I don't honestly like this. This is totally wrong. Just two options also. God damn it. Yeah, I don't want it to give this one for somebody to be the secret enemy. I don't want it to put like things on her head that are untrue. Probably her husband is right. I think. I mean, she gave us pretty little information about the guy, and it feels like both of aliens didn't even check who the person is or like have any physical description of him, and I mean nobody went to there and talk to the person, so I can't assure that he's an enemy of Mr. Zaylen. But I simply can't choose this one. This is horrible. Let's choose this. I didn't really want to pick this, but A was horrible.
The stars suggest the Prowler is a secret foe of your husband. Does Mr. Allen have any gambling debts, perchance?
Hold. Methinks I see it now. Ah, 'tis you! The Prowler, 'tis you!
Me? How now, madam? What an outlandish notion.
So you would deny it, that you have prowled and spied upon me these last months?
Prithee, Avis, you've got it all.
I will not have it. I am not a thing to be owned. I'm not one of your prized possessions.
I prithee, madam, put that down. Put it...
Ah!
Fie, madam. That was a priceless Venetian vase.
I had a guess about Dr. Foreman, but when she gave that description that he wasn't like really tall, I don't know. But this reaction was kind of weird. Mr. Zaylen. I don't know, man. It wasn't supposed to give this reaction. I don't know why. Wait, it's because he said it's an enemy of her husband, so I mean her lovers would be the ones, right? It's not so convincing to me that Mrs. Zaylen understood that it was Dr. Foreman. I wonder what would happen if I chose the first one. I think there wouldn't be much difference between the dialogues. Alright, the quarrel to return. So, yeah, I think she got 2 more cases, so that's fine. I don't know if I can fix things, I don't know if Dr. Foreman really did this. Let's see the future. 5. If I see him in the garden again, I shall have Mr. Allen go and... Nay, methinks I had the best not to tell Mr. Allen. Okay, but... he certainly will not appear after this, if it is Dr. Foreman. So... I guess that somebody will appear in the garden, but it's not Mr. Foreman, and she will realize it and everything's gonna be fine. I think this is the case.
Who is this man who has earned such acclaim? Lately returned from his conquests in Spain. The streets of London resound with his fame. Robert Devereux, that is his name.
Robert Devereux. I don't know how to pronounce those French names. So, lately returned from his quest in Spain. The streets of London resound. Okay. I don't know what such a fancy looking guy has to do with me. And, well, I think I'm fine with the letter of recommendation of Avis. So right now, this guy doesn't seem to bring any really tough decisions for me to make. So let's try to get a recommendation from him as fast as possible.
Good day, sir. How may I? By Jupiter! Can it be true? Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex, Lord of Her Majesty's Privy Council, a hero of the Battle of Cadiz.
Prithee, calm yourself, Sirrah. Pray, treat me just as you would any other querent.
Of course, as it pleases your lordship. But may I say, what a great privilege it is to... may I offer you a...
You are the man who had some success treating the plague some years past, are you not?
Oh, indeed, my lord. You are very well informed. My strong water did save many a Londoner from a most lamentable death.
Then perchance you might have some cunning cure for me as well, for since I am returned to England upon having resolved that small matter in Spain, I find myself afflicted with the most vexing ailment.
Oh, but your most glorious capture of the Spanish city of Cadiz was no small matter, my lord. All England talks of nothing else. Why, pamphlets recounting your heroic exploits are sold on every street corner in London.
Mayhap they are. I know nothing of them. My single-handed victory against the King of Spain was but a trifling affair, and the least I could do for my queen and a grateful nation. But I fear vast riches and the hearts of many a Spanish beauty were not the only things I did capture while I was there.
What else did you capture in Spain, my lord? I fear I do not grasp your meaning. If you would kindly show me where upon your body you are...
As you see, this Spanish disease I caught has me oozing a most disagreeable substance.
Methinks I have a fair idea of the nature of your affliction. But I must confirm the judgment with a reading of the stars. Let us see, what disease troubles Robert Lord Devereux, the Earl of Essex?
Well, this guy is kind of a arrogant piece, right? Okay, let's try to just give the right reading. Gonorrhea, evil digestion, and witch. No. Struggle with love, definitely not. This guy doesn't know what love is. Let's discard this one. Suffers from gonorrhea. Which were his symptoms? My body does ooze a full substance. A disease characterized by white matter running from privy member and pain when passing urine. Don't recall him saying anything about urine. An affliction that may occasion both upward and downward purging. This suggests severe narcissism. Yeah, that's the case. That's totally the case. This represents a mild imbalance of phlegm in the body. This represents an imbalance of yellow bile. This represents an imbalance of black bile. So choler and melancholy in the body. I really wanted to give this reading to the guy, but probably he would be mad. He's totally narcissistic. This one, nah. This is the right one. This probably is not the right one. This is the right one, I think. This is the one I want to give him, but I need a letter of recommendation, so let's go with this. Sometimes you just need to be not true in order to get what you want. I mean, that's horrible what I said, that don't do this. But this is a game. I need the recommendation letters, okay?
You have gonorrhea, my lord. 'Tis a condition provoked by an increase in intimate activities.
Too much strumpy-humpy, eh? Well, 'tis true that since news of my victory got about, every wench from Southwark to Shoreditch wants a piece of my action, as it were. And how may this gonorrhea be cured?
The most effective method is lead plate therapy. Usually this requires a man to lie in bed for many hours with a leaden plate positioned upon his privy parts, thus allowing the lead to impart its healing properties to the affected member. But, of course, men such as your lordship have no time to lie around in bed, which is why... Let me just fetch it from my cabinet. Which is why I invented this.
And that is what? Some sort of wonder job, like the ones old men used to wear?
Precisely so, my lord. 'Tis a codpiece that I had a blacksmith fashion out of lead. I invite your lordship to wear it under your breeches so that the lead may remain in contact with your privy member at all times. Indeed, until you are cured.
How very droll this is. Verily, how old-fashioned. I will appear as hung as old King Henry Tudor. Mayhap I just wear it in my chambers.
Good day, and please come again. If you need anything at all, I am at your service.
Okay. Things went fine. Really fine, totally fine, definitely fine. Though if I were to go about Whitefall Palace wearing Wonder Chub, perchance I would be receiving affection for cod pieces. Yeah, this guy, I mean, let me just get his letter for recommendation and I can, like, start saying things against him.
Watch your lover, Avis, watch her night and day. If a woman has your heart, you cannot let her stray.
No. She came back too quick. I didn't expect me. I think I have 2 more consultations with her. I can't stand Mr. Zaylan. I don't like you, Mr. Zaylan. I said I liked you before, but you cheat on your husband for like a really long time. Like for years. Come on. Let's just see what she has to say. I can't stand her anymore. Just please go.
Avis, I did not expect to see you this evening. Do you bring news?
Aye, some very good news, at least if you confirm it for me. Methinks I am with child.
How very wondrous. And, have you any idea of who might...
Aye, verily, with child, but I dare not to. Forsooth, what if it be naught but false hope?
Then let us ask the stars without delay. Is Mistress Avis Allen verily with child?
Dude, what's wrong with you? You just appeared out of nowhere with this? What? Huh? No, I can't stand. I can't. Let me breathe. Aylin, what's wrong with you? Just go out that way and come back out of nowhere to just give me this? That's totally... That woman is insane. Oh my god. How many constellations? Let's see this one since it's shorter. Mr. Zaylen is with child, but he will die. For she will experience some sudden of bad luck, miscarriage. Again? The father of Mr. Zaylen, unborn child, is a strong young man that she is romantically involved with. No. Dr. Foreman, what's wrong with you? That's something totally wrong with you. Dude, this is like the pessimistic news he would have give to her in order to break up with her husband and probably like go after Dr. Foreman only. That's horrible. That's totally horrible. I think those stars are related, like... I don't know. I don't like this one. Evil angels are confusing Mr. Zaylen. Within a few months it will become clear that she's not with a child. Mr. Zaylen's aging, this decreases the chances of being with a child. Mr. Zaylen family thinks she's lazy. What? Mr. Zaylen is untrustworthy and creative when it comes to her martial duties. Untrustworthy and creative? What does that mean? I should feel optimistic about the relationship between me. Oh, come on, man. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I mean, Mrs. Zaylen is wrong by coming back here with the possibility of a child. I think she just wants to see Dr. Foreman. I don't really feel like there's any other motive behind this. I mean, if she thought she had a child, I mean, she could have just waited, right? Just waiting. Uh, at some moment, she'll definitely be sure that she's pregnant. But I'm not so sure. This one says miscarriage, and the father is her husband. And this one says that there are low possibilities of her having a child for various reasons. Then, that's bad. That's just bad. This one doesn't make sense to me. Like, I think she's lazy. I don't know why. And untrustworthy and creative in her martial duties. That is. I said this option was bad, but I don't really think it is. I think this option, now that I think a little more about it, can stop the relationship between Dr. Foreman and Mrs. Allen, while this one creates hope between those two. But I think I will have Mrs. Allen mad on this one because of this. I'm not so sure about this one if it will have any impact, but those two certainly will have an impact on her. Yeah, that letter A is definitely the worst option. Not only will I give her no hope of having a child, I will also strengthen bonds with her. And I want her to stop cheating on her husband. I mean, I want both of them to divorce, to be honest. As I always say, Mr. Allen deserves better. But I'm not so sure about this one. If I say miscarriage again in front of her, she will be really sad. But I mean, I think this option would put a final point on our relationship. Dude, that's really bad. That's a really tough one. I can strengthen the bonds between Dr. Foreman and Mrs. Allen with this one, or I can end it all. I took so much time thinking. This one is really hard. I think I'm being too gentle. I don't want to make Avis Allen feel bad, but Mr. Allen, he shall have peace. And Dr. Foreman has feelings for her, and I don't think those are like feelings that he should have with a married woman, and nor she had. There's no person right in this goddamn situation. Let's go with this. Let's end everything. Let's put an end. I don't want to turn this page. Something will happen, and I think it's not good. Come on, man. Come on, you need strength. Let's go.
Madam, the stars confirm that you are indeed with child, and that the father is...
Oh, joy! Simon, is it not wondrous? You and I are to be blessed.
Hold. I am not finished. The stars also reveal the identity of the father.
There is no need to read the stars for that, for surely 'tis obvious that you...
Prithee, admit it. You have been coupling with my manservant, William.
Why, you... I warrant the stars say nothing of the sort.
See here, in my chart. 'Tis plain as day. In the house of children, alongside Venus, there is the planet Mars. Who else but William could that be?
But such scribblings of yours, they mean nothing to me. For all I know, you make up those stories about planets and houses and such. Why, verily, perchance you might draw up a new chart, Simon. One that tells of how the planet Avis is no longer in the House of Foreman.
You would mock me, madam? You would make a jest of my... Oh, I see. Leaving now, are you? Then you do so. You leave. I bid you good day.
I did it. I did it. I didn't even thought that the reading said the person who was the father was his manservant. Actually, I honestly thought it was Mr. Alan. I wanted to be. And about the miscarriage, that wasn't even talked about. Okay. See, I already received a letter of recommendation for her, so that's fine. Simon Jealous Fanciers, I do not think I can abide them no longer. I feel a little bit bad. I don't want this situation to ever happen, and it got way out of control. I really want to have a consultation with Mr. Allen